Hi children, welcome back to the lesson water. In previous session, we learned about the rainfall. What happens if excessive rainfall occurs? What happens if it causes floods? And floods can damage the many lives and as well as what do you call even the roadways and transport system, communication system, everything will be disturbed because of floods. Right? Now, today we are going to learn what happens if there is less or no rainfall. Less or no rainfall. In an area, if the rainfall is less than 5 centimeter, then it leads to less rainfall, right? Here, less rainfall or no rainfall means the water recycling is not going to be done here. When there is no water recycling, then the water body that is present in the particular area where there is no rainfall, the water bodies they become drier. The water bodies they become drier because evaporation is a continuous process. Continuously the water is evaporating, but here condensation not taking place in the particular area. So that whatever the water bodies that are present, they are going to lose the water. They loses the water. There is no more water here, right? So here wells, lakes, right? Wells, lakes, ponds, they get dried up. They get dried up due to lack of rainfall. And a very important thing is that while cultivation, the farmer depends upon the rainwater. When rainwater occurs, then soil become moisture. Soil become moisture because of seeping water. When there is no rainfall, there is no seeping water. When there is no seeping of water into the soil layer, then soil layer will become dry. It becomes dry. There is no more rainwater. There is no moisture. When there is no moisture, the land becomes dry. The cultivating land becomes dry. पूरा सूखा हो जाएगा. क्या होगा? सूखा. Right? So here the land becomes very dry and the total moisture will be evaporated because of no rainfall and a high heat condition. Now there is no air, so there is no water inside the soil particles. So the soil particles they become loose. The soil particles they become loose and they are going to show cracks on the air. They show cracks on the air. Right? So I think you are very familiar with this condition. Whenever the rainfall is less during the summer season or when there is no rainfall, you will be able to see that the soil shows the dry and crackings. It becomes dry and crackings due to loss of moisture. When there is no moisture, even though if you sow the seed, good quality seed, it is unable to give you plant. Why? Because the soil is not supporting. There is no water. There is no moisture in it. When there is no water, no moisture, how could a plant grow? It is unable to grow, ultimately it die. Right? So here, it is showing major effect on the agriculture. It is showing major effect on agriculture. Right? And as well as the second main effect is that there is no drinking water for us. When there is no pond, no lake, when all the freshwater body they have become dried up, then from where we get water? We don't get even drinking water. We have to go for a long mile for getting water. Right? So the situation becomes very horrible when there is no rainfall, no food, no water. Then how can we survive? When there is no food, automatically the food level decreases. There is no food, and eventually the oxygen also gets lacked because there is no vegetation. There is no oxygen. Oxygen will enable the food will enable. Right? So this condition is what you call drought. We call it as drought. We are going to suffer from drought condition. Right? सूखा condition. पीने के लिए पानी, खाने के लिए खाना नहीं मिले. Right? Then what do the people do when drought occurs? Here, when there is no rainfall, there is no agriculture. When there is no agriculture, there is no food. There is no food for not only human, even there is no animals. There is no food for the animals. When there is no fooder, when there is no fooder for the animals, if you don't provide any fooder for the animal, then what happens? Eventually they become weak. जब खाना अपन को नहीं, एनिमल को क्या दे सकते हैं आप? अगर एनिमल को खाना नहीं हो तो उसका जीना भी हराम है, right? So living become very hard for the animals and human being when there is no food. Why? Because all living organisms they require food to survive. Here, because of drought condition, there is no production of much food here. When there is no production of food, eventually the organisms they will die. And the organisms that are living in the water ecosystem, water habitat, when water dries up, just think about the animals living in the water. Do they survive? No, they will die. They die. Right? So, in this bad condition, we have to move from bad weather condition to good condition. Right? So, moving from unfavorable condition, unfavorable condition to favorable condition, good condition. Unfavorable condition to favorable condition is called migration. What we call it as migration. It is called migration. So in migration, we move from one place to another place. We move from one place to another place means along with our cattle and pet animals, along with them we have to go from one place to another place. The situation becomes very dangerous. Right? Lack of nutrition, many diseases may occur and many lives will be sacrificed because of drought condition. So it is better to conserve water. Have you understood what happens if there is a drought condition? Definitely to overcome this drought condition, we have to protect each and every water drop, or otherwise our living become very hard. Have you understood what I am trying to say? So drought condition, it causes dried up of the groundwater also. Why? Because whenever there is seeping of water, then only the groundwater get recharged. When there is no seeping of water, there is no groundwater also. Even groundwater also dries up and we are unable to get the water. I know very well that you are facing many problems in Bangalore during summer season, or in Maharashtra the water problem, water scarcity. It becomes water scarcity. Water scarcity is more in case of drought condition, right? So due to lack of water, we are going to face many problems. A little water is available for drinking on the land, right? So that's why we have to protect the water. Each and every water drop counts and we have to protect it. So let us see how to protect the water. How to protect? Protect is nothing but conserve. So conservation of water. So here conservation of water should be start from our individual or from our home, right? So in our daily life we are wasting large amounts of water. For example, when you are bathing, if you use the shower, it causes extra loss of water. It is better to fill the bucket and then bath with the bucket full of water, right? And as well as here, when you are washing the clothes or when you are washing the burtons, then what we have to do? We have to fill a basin first, and then only with that water we have to wash the basin. Sorry, what do you call the bowls, utensils. Or otherwise, if you wash under tap water, what happens? We are going to waste the water. Unnecessarily, we are wasting the water. Actually, we know very well what happens if it becomes drought. When we know that it is our responsibility to conserve the water. So, in conservation of water, in our individual level, we have to conserve the water by following simple techniques. That is, number one, wash cloths by filling basins. First you fill the basin with the water, then only you may wash. And as well as here second one, repair the pipe leakages. Repair the pipe leakages. If pipe is getting leaked, then it causes very damage of water. And next, we have what we have to do. We have to use bucket full of water only. We have to use bucket full of water for bathing. Don't use showers, right? Another fourth one. Here we need not to clean our house with water each time. Each time need not to clean our house with water. Just mop it. Do you know mopping? We have to mop it. Just वो लकड़ी का है रहती ना, वो लेके mop करना. That's it. No need of washing floor every day, right? And don't wash your cars or bikes regularly, right? Once in a month is enough for the cleaning of them, right? And next one, after toilet, no need to turn the cistern. No need to turn the cistern totally. वहाँ एक बटन रहता है टॉयलेट में, फॉरेन सिंक में. पूरा घुमाने का जरूरी कुछ नहीं, आधा घुमाया तो हो जाए, राइट? सो ये सिर्फ दिखने में छोटा लगता, लेकिन वाटर कंजर्वेशन में बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले कर सकते हैं, राइट? So this is about water conservation techniques that our personal level. And next level, let us see how to harvest the rainwater. Rainwater harvesting, right? So this is the simple way to protect the water wastage, to reduce the water wastage, right? Each drop of water is very important. On March 22nd March 22nd, we celebrate as World Water Day. World Water Day. Remember this. March 22nd is celebrated as World Water Day. So save water. पानी है तो हम है, नहीं तो कोई नहीं. Right? So thank you. I hope you understood today's class. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.